Good morning, second graders. We are going to be working on Google Drive today. Google Drive is down here at the bottom of your page. It has a little rainbow looking circle, and we're going to be clicking on that. If you don't already know, Google Drive is a place to store all the things that you type. They have things that look just like Microsoft. So if you've ever used Microsoft Word to type something, or Microsoft PowerPoint to show a presentation, they have very similar products, but theirs are free to use. The other cool part about Google Drive is that anything you do on it automatically saves, and you never have to push the save button like you do when you use the computer with Microsoft programs. The other cool part is that even if your computer crashes, no matter what, you can still get to what you typed because it's in what we call the cloud. The cloud just means that whatever you're typing is saved to a computer somewhere else. So if yours breaks, don't worry. Theirs is in good condition, and they have lots of servers to back it up on, and so it's not going to disappear. You can get to it from your tablet, your iPad, your phone, your parents' phone. You can get to it from anywhere. And the other cool part is whatever you do in Google Drive, if you share it with people, they can also see it, and you can work on it at the exact same time. So if you ever do a project together, you'll want to use a Google Drive product in order to be able to work on it at the same time from wherever you are. I could be in Australia and work on the same thing you're working on through our computers using the internet. So the first place you're going to go is down here to this rainbow circle, and it is Google Drive. Yours will not come up looking like this. I've just got this screencast up because this is what I'm recording for you today. You're going to go over here to these rainbow dots and click on Apps. Across here, it will say Google Drive. You are going to click on Google Drive. Yours will not log you in automatically, but I'm already logged in and the computer is not able to forget me, so it takes it to my account every time. For you to get into a screen that looks something like this, where it says Drive and Create and things like that, you're going to have to do something else first. You're going to have to actually put in your email address. So I'm going to show you what your email address is. You're not going to need to do this. I'm just putting it up here really big on the board, so when you're logging in, the substitute can go back and play this part and hold it and pause it for you. You have an email address through Park Hill, and it's your S number, so whatever that is, I'm going to make one up. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so you're going to put in your student number, and then you're going to hold down the Shift key and the number 2 to get this, what we call an @ sign right here. Okay, then the rest of your email address is Park, P-A-R-K, Hill, H-I-L-L. You need a dot, which is a period, K for kindergarten, K for kindergarten, and the number 12. It's not an L, that's a 1-2 for 12th grade. We have kindergarten through 12th grade in Park Hill. .mo, I bet you can guess what that's for. If you said Missouri, you're right. And then .us, and that stands for, that's right, United States. You're going to put in your email address. Underneath that, it's going to say password. You are not going to put in a password. So I'm going to write, do not put in password. Just hit enter or sign in. I guess it's called sign in. When you do that, it's going to pop up with 2 boxes for you. So let me draw you what the boxes look like. The first box is going to be a login, and the second box is also going to be your password. So it's going to say username, and this one's going to say password. On this page, you can go ahead and put in your S number, whatever it is, and your password. Okay? And then hit enter. Oops. So I can pull this back up here. Now, I want to remind you, your screen doesn't look like mine. I'm just taking you through what it would look like because my computer will not show you the right thing. So click sign in or hit enter. Okay? Then you will get to Google Chrome and you're going to get to something that looks like this. Yours, oh, you know what you'll have to hit first? You will have to click no thanks. Because you cannot download Google Drive. You'll just have to click no thanks. And then you're going to also have to read their agreement. So scroll to the bottom and they will have a weird picture there. And you're going to type the numbers you see into the box and then click OK or whatever it says. Okay? So there's actually a lot of steps here. Your substitute will probably want to put this part back up to show you. So just to review, when you get to Google Chrome, put in your email address, but not your password. Just hit sign in. It'll take you to a Park Hill portal page, and you put in just your S number and the password. You don't have to put in your whole email address symbol stuff. Click sign in and hit enter. No thanks, don't download Google Drive. You can't anyway. Scroll to the bottom when they give you a bunch of stuff you have to read. Type in the numbers you see into the box and then click OK. What you're doing is you're just agreeing to use Google Drive for the right purposes and to be appropriate on it. Okay? When you get to Google Drive then, it'll look something like this. And these are all my folders and things that I have created. And I probably need to put all these documents and things inside of folders. I just haven't yet. Yours is probably going to be empty because you've never done anything in here before. You are going to then be creating a nonfiction text features presentation. If you'll remember last week, we did our scavenger hunt and you went around to all the books in the nonfiction section and you worked as teams to find nonfiction text features. Some of the nonfiction text features that you saw or that you came up with that would be in a nonfiction book were things like a table of contents or an index or a glossary. Turn and tell a neighbor something else that was in a nonfiction book that was a feature that you took a picture of. Hopefully you were able to think of some things like photos or captions. You guys were very creative last week. You're going to be learning how these features help you as a reader. And to get a grade for this that I'm going to give your teachers that'll go on your report card, you're going to create a PowerPoint presentation, but it's not called PowerPoint because we're not using a Microsoft product, we're using Google Drive, and they just call theirs presentation. So you're going to go to Create, and you're going to go to Presentation. It will pop up looking like this. And I'm just going to choose a simple theme and click OK. All right. I am going to then click a title, and I want you to write Nonfiction Text Features by, and write your name. To save the document with a name, you'll see it's called Untitled Presentation because you have not given it a title, and that shows up here on the tab too, Untitled Presentation. You're going to click on Untitled Presentation, and you'll see when I hover it says Rename. You're going to start with your name, okay? So you're going to type your name, don't write the words your name, and then Nonfiction Text Features, and click OK. You are going to share this with me. So I'm going to go over here to this share button. Right now when I hover it says private to only me. You're going to share it with me, Mrs. Daly. Down here at the bottom it says invite people. You're going to click in that box and type my name. And I'm going to have you start with my first name, and it should come up. Actually, let me try last name. There we go. If you type in my last name, D-A-L-Y, it tries to guess who you're thinking of. You might have to scroll down with the arrows, going down, down, down to get to it, but here it is, Terry Daly. Okay, that is my name. You want to make sure over here that you give me the permission to do the right thing. Do you want me to be able to edit or change your work? Do you want me to be able to comment on your work? Do you want me to be able just to look at it but not make any comments and not see it, not change anything? You can go ahead and leave it on Can Edit because I'm your teacher. I'm not going to change things for you, okay? Uncheck this box. It says notify people via email. Please don't send me an email that you've shared it with me. I already know you're sharing it with me. It will show up in my shared folder. So unclick that for me because I don't want to get 25 emails tomorrow. And click OK. This says skip sending invitations. If you skip sending an email notification, folks will have to sign in before they notice what you have shared. Don't worry, I know. So click OK. And then you are done. Over here in the corner, you'll see two little bubbles pop up. One will be a circle with your first initial, and one will be a circle with my first initial. Probably say T for Terry. Okay? That means that you've shared it correctly. And if you hover over it, well, I've only shared it with me, but when you guys hover over it, it'll say that you've shared it with me. You're going to then start making your slideshow if you have time. So I doubt you will, but to do that, we're going to click on plus, and we're going to click right here in the title. And in the title box, the first feature you're going to share that we're going to learn about is table of contents. Your job on this slide is to get a picture of a table of contents. I will share with you the pictures that you guys took last week. You can find the one you want to use. Even if it's not yours, you can borrow someone else's. And you're going to tell me what you think the table of contents is used for to help a reader. So I want you to turn right now, and I will wait, but turn and tell a neighbor, what is a table of contents good for? How does it help you read a nonfiction book? Go. Okay, if you said a table of contents is good for finding the page of the chapter or subject that you want to read about, you are exactly right. And we're going to type that in here. So the table of contents, it tells, or I'm going to put, it helps the reader find what page their topic is on. Okay, so what chapter or topic there that they want to find. Then I'm going to kind of move my text over, and I'm going to copy paste a picture of a table of contents right next to it. Each week we are going to have we're going to learn about 2 or 3 features, and then I'll turn you loose. You'll go back to your computers and you'll put in a new slide for those features and tell how it helps. At the end, your score is going to be, I'm going to grade you on, do you have a slide for each nonfiction text feature and how it helps the reader, and do you understand how it helps, what it is and how it helps. Okay, so I might even put here, it is found at the beginning of a book, and it helps the reader find what page their topic is on. That way I know where you even found it in the book. Okay, when I'm ready for a new topic or a new feature, I'm going to click up the plus button again up here, and maybe this time I want to do index, and it is found at the back of the book, and then I would have to explain how it helps. Okay, so you're not going to get this far today. I just want you to get into Google Drive. I want you to correctly log into it. I want you to name your nonfiction text features presentation. So start a presentation with Create, and you're going to name it. Make sure it shows up here and here. If you want to change the name, you can right click and you can click on it and it will rename it. You can write what you want to put. After you've shared it with me, you're good to go. You do not have to save in this because this is Google Drive. It saves to the cloud on someone else's computer and server. Have a great day. Be great for the sub. No running around. Listen and follow directions. Have a great day.